Welcome to a special live broadcast of Big Head Todd and the Monsters, live from Studio X, presented by Miller Genuine Draft. Never miss a genuine opportunity. And now, live from Studio X, somewhere in the city of Chicago, here's XRT's Bobby Skafish.
Hey, thank you, Frank. And as Frankie Lee just said, we are indeed live from Studio X. How you folks doing over here tonight? All right, now say hello to the folks out in XRT land, because we're broadcasting. Good. The band you're about to hear has a long and rich history with XRT. They've played so many of our events. If you've tuned in to XRT basically at all over the last 10 years, you've heard their music, all right? You could hear a full-on, full-length set coming up April 6th at the Rivera. That's the XRT show. The album is also called Rivera. It just hit the stores. Please welcome from Boulder, Colorado, big recording artists. We got Brian Nevin on drums, Rob Squire on bass, Todd.
This one is called Hysteria.
93 XRTs live from Studio X.
Always good to be back in Chicago.
Presented by Miller Genuine Draft. On the stage right now at Studio X, it's Big Head Todd and the Monsters.
We got a new record finally.
If you have any friends who are Big Head Todd fans, make sure they're tuned in to 93 XRT.
Juliana.
We are live from Studio X, Big Head Todd and the Monsters. Really, really fine stuff. Of course, we just heard It's All Right, and the two preceding tunes, which were Juliana and Hysteria from the brand new album, just hit the stores 2 days ago, actually, called Rivera. And Todd, if I may.
Yes.
I understand you recorded the new album in your own home studio.
That's right.
Now, I understand there's got to be a lot of upside to that.
There's a lot of upsides because there's no one in the house.
Yeah. Yeah. Any downside in a situation like that?
No downside whatsoever. It was a joy to record. We all had a blast, and it took a long time, but we're psyched about it.
So you don't have a situation where your lady's saying, "Todd, dinner's getting cold. Oh, baby, one more overdub."
Oh, of course, that happens all the time.
That happens all the time. Okay, putting the music first. Why not? Hey, I understand that Big Head Todd and the Monsters have played some 2,500 gigs over the years.
Ooh.
I get the feeling some of the folks here have caught some gigs here in town. Is that true? So, Todd, what do you think? Have you had some memorable gigs here in Chicago?
None whatsoever. I don't recall anything about Chicago.
One big blur, huh?
That's right.
No, you played from like a funky little club like Otis's, which is now no longer in operation, to Grant Park, free 4th of July show for XRT. So you've run the gamut. This city loves you. And
we love Chicago.
Cool.
That's right.
Remember, folks, April 6th at the Rivera XRT show. They'll be playing selections from Rivera and a whole lot more. In fact, let's get some more right now, live from Studio X. Big Head Todd and the Monsters on XRT.
Wishing to fly away.
very much.
Very nice.
All right, this one is called Secret Mission.
Big Head Todd and the Monsters, live from Studio X.
The beauty of live music right there.
Is it safe to say we're having a pretty good time so far here? You folks listening in on 93 XRT, man, you are missing. No, you're not missing, because you're hearing it, but it's a pure, sweaty rock and roll vibe here at Studio X, no doubt about it.
There's nothing better than that. That's how rock and roll is supposed to be. So.
Rob Squires we have on the bass, and we have Brian Nevin on the drum. That's a hell of a rhythm section. Todd Park Moore on guitar and vocals, and I think he could run for mayor tonight, folks. Yeah, and do all right. Todd, if I could just bounce a quick question or two off you.
All right, I'm ready.
In between originals there, you did Jesus Just Left Chicago, which we all know and love by ZZ Top. Now, that's a band that learned the boogie from John Lee Hooker.
That's right, baby.
And you yourself, your band on Beautiful World, you cut a version of the Hook's Boom Boom along with the now deceased master, John Lee Hooker.
Yes, sir.
And my question would be, that's a guy who packed a lot of living into his years, John Lee Hooker, before passing on. Did he ever impart any wisdom to you, be it about whiskey or women or music, any philosophy he shared with you?
Yeah, he said, where's the keg? Where's the six-pack?
Where's the keg? All right. Oh, man, I almost hesitate to do this, but I want to bounce a semi-serious one off you here. I read, and I had no idea, though, these guys met at Columbine High out in Colorado, right?
That's right.
So, obviously, that's a name of a school none of us would know, but we all do know because of the tragedy. Having, checked out the vibe at Columbine, are you equipped with a little more insight as to why a situation like that could go down?
Well, none of us have any of the answers to that, but I think that all of us feel like we want to make the world a better place by making our culture worth something anyways. And I think that's what we can do as our contribution, is just try to bring positivity to people and to have what we do be worth something. And I think that's probably
the
best way to interpret it.
Well said. More music it is, live from Studio X on 93 XRT, folks. Big Head Todd and the Monsters.
So I got to tell you, one of the coolest things that's ever we've been honored to do is, you know how dear Chicago is to our hearts, and we got invited to sing the 7th inning stretch at Wrigley Field next Saturday, April 6th, before we do our gig down at the Riviera. So, I mean, that's just amazing to us that we get to play Harry Carey for a day. So let's all go out to the ball game, you guys, all right? And then after that, we'll just continue the party down at the Riviera. So it's amazing. We're so psyched.
Well, show how psyched we are.
You know what, folks? I'll bet if you double that volume and show them a little more love, we can get them to do one more live from Studio X. On 93 XRT. Well, folks, let's show our appreciation one more time for Big Head Todd and the Monsters. Live from Studio X. They performed heroically. And if you want more, April 6th at the Riviera is the place to get it. XRT show that night. We want to thank, obviously, the band, Big Head Todd and the Monsters, and their crew. And their crew, especially Jeff Waring, Mark Blazener Management, and Barry Lyons. Tonight's Live from Studio X broadcast was mixed by Mike Konopka of Metro Mobile Location Recorders, with help from Jake Campbell and Darren Stiles. Thanks to Henry Jansen and the staff here at the Elbow Room.
And Matt Jones and Andy Torrey.
All right, Todd. So tonight, Studio X has been the Elbow Room on Lincoln Avenue. Yeah, great staff. And thanks to Jim Doney, Pat Collins, John Engel, and Jim Vogel from Chicago Beverage. Thanks to Jackie Bathory, Nick Aguirre, and Sal Romero from Miller Brewing Company. Thanks to Dan Horwich from XRT. Thanks to the XRT promotion staff, Sean Puffy Smith, Tom Lysak, Jen Hildenbittle, Ryan Heiser, and Jenny Klauke. They're the best. Thanks to XRT Assistant Program Director John Farnita and Vice President of Programming Norm Weiner. Live from Studio X has been produced by XRT Director of Creative Services, Big Joe McCardle. And thanks to all of you who signed up to be XRT VIPs and were able to be part of tonight's broadcast. And folks, in XRT land, if you haven't figured it out yet, XRT VIPs get lots of great opportunities, don't they, folks? So sign up online. Live from Studio X is presented by Miller Genuine Draft. Never miss a genuine opportunity. We didn't. Live from Studio X today, the Elbow Room on Lincoln Avenue. I'm Bobby Skafish. We're going to send it back. This is WXRT Chicago.